Writing documentation is the dream of every engineer. It gives you a chance to describe your code in beautiful prose, and the documentation often takes up more space than the code itself. What could be more fun than that? Luckily, Python gives you a tool to share your written masterpiece with your fellow engineers, the PyDoc module. This will generate web pages from your Python documentation. It can even launch a web server so your colleagues can read about how to use your code before they give up and ask you in person. I hope you brought your dancing shoes, because this documentation party is about to begin. Prepare to have your mind blown, because we are going to start by looking at the documentation for the documentation tool. The fastest way to do this is to simply run the PyDoc module. Do not forget to use the -m option to run the PyDoc module as a script. The first way we will use PyDoc is to look at the documentation for a class, module, or function. For example, we can use PyDoc to look at the documentation for the math module. In addition to a brief description of the module, it describes each function it contains. We can also look at the help text for a class, such as tuple, or even a function like pow. You can also access this in interactive mode by using the help function. But one small benefit with PyDoc is that you do not have to import a module to look at its help text. Otherwise, this is identical to starting Python and calling the help function. But wait, there is more. The second use of the PyDoc module is to search all modules for a certain keyword, excitement level ++. For example, let us search the Python modules for the keyword FTP. My system has two results, a class and its test class. You may get something else if you are using a different version of Python or have additional Python libraries installed. Let us use PyDoc to learn more about the FTP lib class. What is this? An example? Be still, my beating heart. This is some grade A help text. Let us do another search. Does Python contain any modules with the keyword SQL? I would say this is a resounding yes. Let us dive into the SQLite 3 package. If we page down, we see this package comes with a variety of errors, classes, and functions. We will learn how to use these in a separate video. Let us return to the list of PyDoc features. The third entry says you can use PyDoc to start an HTTP server on a specified port for browsing the documentation. We will start a server on port 314. This will give us a PyDoc server on port Pi. See what I did there? Python gives us the URL for browsing all the documentation. You can open a browser and type in this URL yourself, or you can simply enter B. Python will then open a browser and go to the documentation homepage for you. The top section displays the built-in modules. Clicking one will give you full details. For example, if you click on the CMath link, you can learn about this module. It is called CMath for complex math, because these functions work with complex numbers. You return to the homepage by clicking on the module index link above. If you scroll further down, you can see there is a tremendous number of modules and packages in the Python library. I would strongly recommend you take the time to browse these modules to become familiar with what features are available to you. For example, clicking on the XML package gives you an idea of what XML capabilities come standard with Python. If you want to view the documentation for a specific item, then enter it in the text box above and click Get. Python will then fetch the documentation for that function, class, module, or package. If you are not exactly sure of the name of the item, you can search for it as well. For example, search for the term RPC, which is short for Remote Procedure Call. The search results are listed below. Clicking on a result takes you to the documentation. As you can see, this is a fast way to browse, find, and search through the Python documentation. To stop the documentation server, return to the console and enter Q. Return once more to the PyDoc documentation. There are two features remaining. Calling PyDoc with the -B option will start the server on an available port and launch a browser for you. A handy shortcut indeed, especially if you have other services running on a large number of ports. This brings us to the final feature, the ability to generate HTML files of the documentation. As a demonstration, we will create a folder called PyDoc Demo. Once inside, we will generate an HTML file with the documentation for the JSON package. To do this, run PyDoc with the -w option, and then enter the name of the function, class, module, or package. You can see that the file json.html was created. If you open this in a browser, you can see the documentation. This feature is especially useful if you want to host the Python documentation for your code on a separate server, rather than your workstation. All too often, engineers write beautiful documentation only to find that others refuse to read the manual. But with PyDoc, you can turn all your Python documentation into an interactive website with pretty colors and clicky links. This is a fantastic aid when writing code and an invaluable tool when working on large projects. Now run. Run to the nearest workstation and get to work using PyDoc. Please, hurry. There is not enough time to subscribe to our channel. Documentation comes first. It comes first after subscribing.